When I was 10 years old, I was set up for ritual killing. I was taken far away from the village by somebody very close. When I was left with this lady that took me there, somehow I understood what they were saying. I had to keep composure and pretend I didn't hear a thing. And when this other man went out to get others, the door was half open. I rushed out and ran. I slept there and it was raining. Then they went to look in the bush. They did not find me. When I repented in the early 70s, I said, God protected me that day. I want to teach young people. And my teaching should involve bringing them to Christ. And I love guiding young children, teaching them about even this God who protected me in the circumstances that I should have died. And I've dedicated my life to teaching. It's life for me.
Christian schools are popping up all over Africa, and we can easily say thousands of schools. And it's something that is coming up from the Africans themselves.
Schools are starting almost everywhere, but with nothing.
We're talking no chalkboards, could be as many as 100 children sitting on a dirt floor. The teachers are not very well prepared. In some of the countries, many of the teachers have died from AIDS or other diseases, and there is a tremendous shortage of teachers.
86% of our South African schools are failing. We need a miracle, and I really firmly believe that the only way that we can do it is through Christian education.
I had lunch today with leaders from Christian schools in Nigeria and Kenya and the Cameroon, and to a country, the need was the same. What they were saying to me was, would you please come and teach us? We want to know what it means to be a truly Christian school.
When we started, I didn't know what Christian education was at that time like I know it now through ACSI.
I was lacking training. I was lacking training on how to do it Christianly in a Christian school. I didn't know that Christ could be integrated in mathematics, could be integrated in language, could be integrated in social studies. So I lacked that training and I didn't know how. As ACSI Uganda, we need trainers to come and stand with us so as to train leaders.
And unless we train leaders who can influence children to make a difference, we will again in South Africa sit with a generation that will be lost.
Everything rises and falls on leadership. And so by investing in leaders, there is really a ripple effect that works its way down all the way to lives of individual students.
ACSI is impacting us. It is equipping us. ACSI is investing in us, the nationals. And in the long run, we shall be impacting our fellow national leaders.
They want schooling that transforms. They don't just want to teach the children. They want to disciple the children. They want the children to have a biblical worldview that is transforming a life and transforming a nation.
And so, as an association, we are uniquely positioned in the world to be that organization that God uses to help Christian schools on every continent, and in turn then to raise up a whole new generation of Christ followers who will make a difference around the world for the cause of Christ.
I'm what I am because of Samson. Samson gave me an opportunity to be developed as a person, to be developed, and he thereby invested in me. And the only thing that you can plow back for all this investment is also to invest in others. Because if there's anything that can change our country today, Christian education is the way.
We are not going to be able to do the job that God has called us to do unless we invest in these national leaders. And that's why we have established a Leadership Legacy Society, because we want to invest in the leaders in various countries around the world where Christian schooling is rising up. And we will channel 100% of that gift to the national leaders that God is raising up around the world, and one at a time, in every country, fund the work of those leaders to see Christian schools grow and develop.
Our whole approach to working with these schools is that they will be able to be self-sustainable in their context. But in the beginning, they need us. They need us to help provide resources. They need us to help provide training.
We have a waiting list that are just now waiting for this support.
If you support Christian education, then you transform lives. And these people become transformers of others.
These children will grow up to be the doctors, the lawyers, the politicians, the scientists.
I see them occupying the place in commerce, in industry, in the banking sector, to take the place of the corrupt ones.
We really have a responsibility to partner with and help one another, and to be a part of something that's bigger than our own individual classrooms, than our own individual schools, but really to catch a vision for what God is doing around the world, and then to join Him in that effort.
We need partners to give us a hand up.
They're at a historic moment in the development of their nations.
And so we do have an opportunity that's unprecedented in the history of the world to have a global impact as we work together for the cause of Christ.